Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da-da. Wow. Bam.
Well, viewers out there, welcome to week 2 of the TK Breakdown. It's been mentioned that our intro's a little bit lacking. I just want you to know that we've spruced it up a little bit. Notice. That's right.
Yeah, I'm wearing a button-up shirt.
Button-up shirt. I put a little,
Maybe next week I'll wear a
little
tie.
thing in my pocket. Dion, coming at you, man. My garb's shaping up. Also, our singing is just a little bit lacking. So, here's a plug. We understand that Hank Williams Jr. is out of work. ESPN decided that he wasn't politically correct. So, we thought, Hank, if you're listening and viewing, that you could maybe get together with the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders and, do up a little ditty for us. And but that just add a little touch of class to our opening.
Right.
Right. Well, enough of that. My gosh, we have a lot to talk about this week.
We do, definitely.
Yes, we do. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you. No.
No. First up is our caller of the week, which we had a few interesting calls, but
we did have some we couldn't even listen to. My ears were burning.
Yeah, we had to delete them right away.
Yeah,
they were kind of vulgar. But the first one, and the one we thought was the best, was from Josh, which we'll play it now.
Yes, I would just like to say to the chubby individual, the chubby Packer fan, that there are 15 other games besides Green Bay and the Chicago Bears that you should discuss in next week's game breakdown, please. Oh, and I believe that both commentators should congratulate the winner by name, because he's awesome. Okay, bye.
Wow. I mean, wow. Well, first off, congratulations to that caller. He did manage to get his math right. I mean, other than the Green Bay game, there were 15 other games.
Yeah, definitely.
Unfortunately for the caller, I think he got all 15 of those wrong.
Not in the first week.
No?
No, he got...
He
got them all wrong in the second week.
He got them all wrong the second week. I'm glad you brought that up. So
I think he went 6-10 in the second week.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. What was he?
That's a classic example of first to worst.
Yeah, that was definitely the Columbus method. He just
congratulations
closed his eyes.
to that caller.
I will congratulate him this week. The chubby, whatever, Packer fan. You're obviously talking about TK2 there. Congratulations. Congratulations on week 2. You were awesome. That was awesome. I mean, holy cow. Well,
now we should move on to the picks of the week.
The picks of the week.
Which I think we should talk about our picks last week, which I think last week you picked Detroit, and then I picked Green Bay over Chicago. Which, if you take note of the pick sheet, everybody went with my pick, and you're the only one who went with Detroit. So that's a sign of something. That we'll
let you go.
Overall wins, I have more than you, 20, and you have 18. So I guess I'm making the better picks.
I don't know what your point is.
But how did your Detroit-San Francisco pick work out?
Oh, Jim Harbaugh's still a loser. Even though that they picked his team number 1 overall. Well, what can I say?
You can't say
Detroit's defense was decimated. I didn't do my homework on the Detroit defense, and had I known that all of their secondary was gone, all of the starters, and Javid Best was not playing on offense, I may have went ahead and gave Jim the pick, but I mean, that's the only way he can win.
I think
the other team basically forfeit all their first stringers.
I think this is a classic example of your bias toward the Harbaughs.
No, I like John.
Well, no. Did you pick Baltimore?
I didn't. He's.
Yeah, see,
I didn't say he
classic
was a.
bias.
I like John. I didn't say he was a winner. He's a loser like his brother, but I like him though. He at least didn't try to play football and fail.
Right. Who did you pick last year when it was the Harbaughs against each other? Did you end up picking Baltimore?
I
over
did.
San Francisco.
I did actually take Baltimore.
And I think they won that one.
I think they did.
Yeah. So
I think they did.
And then my Green Bay pick over Chicago. It's just.
Yeah. Wow. You really reached
Well,
on that.
We had a moment of silence for the Green Bay defense, so it was kind of a reach.
They showed up.
And they showed up. They definitely showed
Clay
up. So.
led the charge, and they were awesome.
He has 6 sacks in 2 games. He had 6 sacks total last year.
I know.
So,
He's
maybe
good.
our moment of silence for the Green Bay defense was a little premature.
We called him out. We called him out.
Yeah.
Dom was probably listening, and he took it personal, and he led the charge and told those guys to, get her done.
Yep. So for the upcoming week, we thought we'd talk about the offers, since Josh gave us a pointer to talk about the other 15 games going on. We'll talk about, first up, it's Jacksonville-Indy.
Jacksonville, Indy.
It's an offer team, Jacksonville, versus the Indianapolis Colts. It's 2 terrible teams. And this is going to be my upset special. I'm going to pick Jacksonville over Indy, even though Jacksonville's playing at home. Blaine Gabbert, Maurice Jones-Drew, they have to show up. Going 0-2 in their division. It's a division game, too. I just feel like Jacksonville's going to show up and put Indy in its place. Plus, I believe last year Jacksonville swept Indy, but Indy was the worst team last year also.
Well, I'm going to talk about the offers, which those people have not won. Jacksonville, Cleveland, New Orleans, Tennessee, Oakland, KC. Now, I read through that list. Which of those teams don't fit?
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Absolutely.
Well,
New Orleans. So the game I'm picking is the KC-New Orleans game, which are 2 offer teams. Which one will come out on top? And my pick's going to be New Orleans. They are better than an 0-2.
That's a big reach, isn't it?
It is. It's a reach like your Green Bay.
A home
your
team.
Green Bay.
That was
your
a
Green
reach.
Bay. Oh,
technically,
yeah,
they
was a
were
reach.
They were the underdogs. They obviously proved that wrong this week.
Uh-huh.
But New Orleans is over because of all the stuff that happened to him in the offseason. The suspensions.
They still have Drew
Peyton.
Brees, and Drew Brees is not playing as well as he.
Well, Drew Brees
Should
didn't practice during summer.
That's right. Well, he may have
'Cause
to
he was
shake
holding
the
out for a
rust
better
off. He
contract.
may have to shake the rust off.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait,
well,
you were going to make 2 upset specials. I'm only making 1. You were committing
Well,
to 2.
my other game is the Philadelphia-Arizona game, which I love this matchup because both teams are 2-0, and we have Kevin Cobb, who is an ex-Eagle, and they're playing at home. I think my upset special here is going to be that Arizona beats Philly.
I think I'll have to agree with you on that one.
Wow.
Philly, well, Michael Vick is
Pretty good.
he's
pretty good.
he's prone to injury and all that, but Arizona has been showing up,
Arizona's been showing up big time.
which I don't think Philly has really been showing up in their games.
A lot of turnovers, a lot of mistakes, but they've been able to overcome all of them and win their games.
Who did they play last week?
They played Baltimore. Did they play?
They played Baltimore.
Yeah, they did. They played Baltimore.
Oh, and look, I picked Philly,
And look, I picked
and
Philly.
I won that.
I got that one too. But as
Wow.
long as we're on last week's picks, we should talk about the genius behind the St. Louis Washington picks. Oh my
Of course, that's
gosh!
genius! I
I don't know who picked St. Louis, but whoever picked St. Louis, that guy.
Apparently
that
Dan-
guy
Dan
knows
Patrick
his football.
picked
He knows his football. Dan Patrick. That guy. Whew. What a game,
Well,
too.
you know what they say, I'd rather be lucky than good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, as long as we're talking about last week's games, we should talk about the Seattle-Dallas game. Wow.
I know.
And there again, some real genius went on behind those picks. I don't know what you have to say about Dallas, but I can tell you right now that the reason Dallas lost is because
it's
Josh
not because-
Witten couldn't hold on to the football.
Yeah, it's not because of anything Seattle did. Let's make that clear.
You're making me
Their
look bad.
secondary
You're making me look bad.
was just lucky.
What did I say? Did I say Josh Witten?
No.
Yes, I did. I said Josh Witten could not hold on to the football. What did we learn last
I was just
week?
going to breeze over
What
that
was
point.
last week's little nugget?
I don't know. You tell me.
First name Jason.
Nah.
See, you didn't. You just. I gotta watch you. I gotta watch. Anyways, what's his name from Wisconsin? Wilson. Looked pretty good.
C.J. Wilson?
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, you're just not good with first
No,
names.
I'm not at all.
That's why we just go TK1, TK2.
Right. Well, I thought maybe you were talking about the backup quarterback from Green Bay that went over to
The
Seattle.
Flynnmeister.
The Flynnmeister, yeah.
The Flynnmeister, which, was being billed big for next Monday night's game. Aaron Rodgers, Matt Flynn, it was going to be a big game, and
It's not going to happen.
not going to happen. It's going to be Russell Wilson.
Yep. Which?
Oh, we're getting off topic.
Yeah, we are.
We did want to really congratulate the people who picked Seattle because there was absolute genius there. Absolute genius.
Well, I thought the person who picked Miami was the best pick of the week.
No, the St. Louis pick was by far the best. But, I might give the runner-up to the Miami pick.
Right.
Right.
Well,
The St. Louis
how could you
was-
not support that? Ex-Green Bay Packer coach coaching Miami, getting his first win in Miami.
Yeah,
I thought that was a good pick.
It was a good pick.
Especially if you're a Packer fan. That's a good
right.
pick.
And Mike Sherman is the offensive coordinator down there. Another Green
Oh,
Bay.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Green Bay Packer head
that's-
coach who got a raw deal, by the way.
Well, Seattle's got a bunch of ex-Green Bay Packers, too. So
Yeah. Well,
it all comes back to Green Bay, doesn't it?
it all, yeah. Yeah. Josh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
But hey.
We talked about a bunch of other games, though. So, well, I think our time is up. In fact, I think we went overtime.
We did?
Yeah.
No. Well, here, before we close, I have just one suggestion, just for names. I noticed that a couple of you are addressing the whole Silver issue. Bob Silver, I have a suggestion for you. You should be called the Manhattan Killer. That's a good name for you. Because I know you love Manhattans. And
Or-
you just destroy them at 5 o'clock, the drinking hour. The Manhattans are done. Okay, Manhattan Killer. That should be your name.
Or flip a coin, Bob, because we all know he just flips coins when he's
Yeah,
making
or-
a decision.
I like flip a coin. Bob's good. That's very good. And another little suggestion: the Randy Man. I like the Randy Man.
The Randy Man is.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't like
and
the
you know-
can part. The Randy
Well,
Man can.
The Randy Man can,
Yeah, I
cause he
understand.
smokes his drugs before he gets his picks in. I like it. It's
I-
good.
well,
I
when
mean,
you
there's
put it
no
in that
other
context. It's
there-
pretty good.
There's no
Yeah,
explanation
I like it
for
too.
those picks. It's unreal.
It is.
All right.
Well, I'm.
That's all
TK
we got. TK1
TK2.
out.
We're out.
Oh, Hank, call me.
Yeah, call.
Call me.
Phone number.
You got it.